to make video diaries. If anybody wants to, you know, watch this video, go ahead, whatever. I'm driving. I'm losing my voice. But yesterday, I had the best day ever with my friends. We took a little day trip to this little, like, swimming part of Texas, like a little swimming, what's it called, like swimming hole, I don't know, river. I relearned how to swim. I jumped off this really tall rope swing. It was fucking scary. My friend almost drowned. I drank with some strangers, went off of a trail. We found this abandoned train, which is really cool. I climbed a tree for the first time. I just had so much fun. Like, I loved being around my friends. And I'm like, I feel like everyone's so chronically online nowadays that we all yearn for that kind of connection with people. Like, we all yearn to be... I'm so bad at articulating my thoughts, but I feel like social media has just caused us to be so connected with people, but not actually connected. Like, we catch up with people by watching their stories, sometimes, like, you know, replying to them, sending them memes and stuff. Instead of going out of our way to make hangouts, you know, we're always like, oh, hey, yeah, let's hang out sometime. Like, oh, yeah, girl, we need to hang out. But the plans never actually go through, you know? It's rare for the trip to actually make it out of the group chat. And I don't know, yesterday, I loved being around my friends. Like, yesterday was so great. It just made me think, like, wow, every day could be great like this. I don't know, I'm kind of grasping at straws. I don't really know how to make my thoughts flow in a way that makes sense. Okay, change the subject, I guess. So, I don't know, I just fucking hate social media. I've been on social media since I was about like 15 or 14 years old. And whenever I first started, I was just, you know, a big consumer. I noticed that my screen time is getting worse every year and I don't really know what to do about it. And I've realized that the media that I'm consuming is really making me unhappy. Whether it's political videos that I'm seeing, it just makes me sad because I can't do anything about that. Like, seeing the women in Afghanistan having their rights stripped away from them, and they can't even go out in public. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying, but they can't even go out in public anymore. Like, it just makes me sad because it's like, what the fuck can I do about that? Like, we're seeing all this bad stuff happen in the world, and it's like, what the fuck are we supposed to do about that? So, I don't know, I don't really like, I try not to be stressed about things that I can't control, like only stressed about things that are in my control, but at the same time not being ignorant, you know? Like, I don't want to be ignorant and be like, oh, I don't care about stuff I care about. I just, like, it just makes me feel like a piece of shit because I can't do anything about it. Like, what am I supposed to do? What is signing this petition gonna do, really? I can donate to charities, but I can't go fly to these countries and, like, actually make a meaningful difference in the world, you know? Just consuming memes every single day, like scrolling, watching these 10-second funny ass videos, you know, just getting constant dopamine hits. It's fucking frying your brain. Like, I hate that too. Like, I hate all this stuff, but I can't help but just keep on going back and watching it. But this year, I've tried to shift from being a consumer to like making content, you know? Like, instead of going on social media and consuming content, I'm just gonna use social media to post about my life, like post gym advice. Why do I take hundreds of pictures just to keep maybe 10? I just try to say that I don't give a fuck, but I really do. They all have to be the perfect lighting, the perfect fucking pose, no flaws. God forbid anybody gets me on my bad side, I'll report the post. Damn, like, why do I care so much? It really doesn't matter, but it does matter, but it doesn't. Like, who am I doing this for? And it makes me wonder a lot. It's like, do I have this goal? What the fuck am I saying? Am I doing some, like, certain things because I want people to see that I'm doing these things? Like, do I actually want it, or do I just want people to see that I have it? Here's an example. I used to really want to run a marathon, even though I don't really find that much pleasure in running. Like, I'd rather walk or go to the gym and, like, lift weights. But I just wanted to say that I've done a half marathon. Like, I just want people to see me as someone who is athletic. And I know social media would obviously solve all these problems that I'm having, but at the same time, I have an insane fear of missing out, like FOMO, you know? I deleted social media once for 2 months, But that was the most disconnected I've ever felt, because most people aren't going to reach out to you as much. Everyone is so connected. Go out of your way to reach out to them and be like, oh, how's your day? Because if they already posted how their day went on their story, it's like, okay, you already seen how it went, like their story, you know, but that's like false connection. I don't know. I'm on the way to Walgreens. I got my sister her birthday present, and I'm going to pick up some pictures that I printed out of us. This is gorgeous. Look at the rainbow, guys. Wow.
This is why we're like the same people. Oh my god.
I know, right? This is the card that I made my sister, and then this is me and my sister, and then I wrote her like little things. And I also got her a bunch of other little gifts. But something I've been thinking about recently is, I hate to be like, oh, this generation, because I literally live in this generation, and everybody complains about every generation. But one thing I've noticed is I feel like my generation, we have a lot of social skill deficiencies. We kind of just suck at communicating. Large loneliness epidemic. Not just like, you know, like the male loneliness epidemic where guys are mad that they can't get laid or something. I'm just talking about like in general. You know, I feel like ever since the COVID pandemic, being isolated for, I don't know how long it was, like a year, 4 years, I fucking forgot. But being isolated for a long period of time, like that can't be good for you and your development, especially because we were teenagers when that happened. I did not know how to communicate with people for the longest time. I used to think that I was really introverted and shy, when really I just didn't need social cues to know what to say, how to keep a conversation going. No, I was just like a pussy, basically. I'm a server, I work at Twin Peaks, so I serve a wide range of age groups, teenagers, people my age in their 20s, even fucking 80-year-olds. The way that they communicate with me and the way that I see them talking to their group of people at the table, I don't know, I feel like people in my generation, we kind of, when things get awkward, we really resort to just going on our phone to avoid that awkwardness, you know, and it's kind of normal because, you know, everybody's on their phone, and if everyone's doing it, then it's not weird. Especially being in college and trying to meet new people and talk to new people. Hold on, I gotta go. I'm gonna drive. Wow, this shit looks so beautiful. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna crash, but I hope I just got that. Y'all ever been talking to somebody in class or something, or like anywhere, like in the gym, in the hallway, whatever? You're like, hey, how's it going? Hey, what's your name? I see you around a lot. Oh yeah, like what are you majoring in? Just like trying to start a conversation with them, and they look at you like you're a fucking alien. Oh, why are you talking to me? Some people don't know how to have a fucking conversation. And I feel like that's the main problem in my generation, because when I talk to older people, they always seem like they're always up for a conversation. They love talking to new people, you know? And I feel like my generation is just a lot less socialized. Maybe it's because of the COVID-19. We were kind of locked up for a little bit, isolated during our developmental years. Or maybe that's because of social media. Most people in my generation are chronically online, myself included, you know? So we're not really socializing as much in person anymore. I remember on the first day of class, the teacher was like, introduce yourself to the people around you, and turn to the person on my right. And I'm like, hi, I'm Jada, what's your name? She looks at me, like acknowledges my existence, but didn't shake my hand, didn't say anything. So I repeated myself, I'm like, hey, what's your name? She did not say shit to me, and I was like, what the fuck? Like literally acting like I was not there. Like I know she heard me because I don't have a quiet voice really. She's just blatantly ignoring me. And I'm like, wow, the social skills of my peers declining in real time. That shit is crazy, bro, what the fuck? But I used to be in those shoes too. It gets to a point, and it's like, bro, it's like, what are you doing, bro? I don't know. Oh shit. Yeah. I would take 10 out of 10. This is actually really good. Yes. You didn't even read Sorry. Human connection. I think that's also a reason why our generation might be a lot more depressed. There's also a big trend of being mysterious and nonchalant. You're gonna get fucking depressed if you isolate yourself and being like, oh yeah, I'm just such a loner. Like it's seen as cool to some people. It's really not cool because that will make you depressed. I remember reading this article that said locking yourself in your room all day and like not interacting with people, not having close friendships, that's as detrimental to your development as drugs like alcohol. Our friends are so valuable, more valuable than people might think. I even have my personal anecdote with that too. In high school, I used to be really suicidal, even through my first half of college, because I was that person where it's like, oh yeah, I don't need anybody. Like, I don't need anybody. I can hang out by myself. I think people who need to be in people's company all the time are stupid. They just don't know how to be alone with their thoughts, you know. But I was also like suicidal as fuck. My goal for when I turned 21, the age that I am right now, that was my plan for the longest time. It felt like I never fit in anywhere and I didn't have that social connection. Having a social like support system is so valuable. I feel like a lot of us take it for granted. One thing that I've tried to change this year was, instead of prioritizing like my studies, my gym goals, I really just focused on having a social life and building my friendships that I already have and making new friendships. In turn, that has helped me in all areas of life. Like, my mental health got so much better because I actually have a strong social circle. I don't have any of those thoughts anymore. I feel like people actually give a fuck about me now. I have friends that I can turn to when things get tough. You don't have to thug it out by yourself. Because being nonchalant, being a loner, being mysterious, like, that shit's really not cool. Like, you think it won't have an impact on you, but it really does. I love connecting with people. And that's something that I never really had before. Like, before, yeah, like, I've had, like, maybe, like, 1 or 2 close friends, but now I have, like, a whole group of people that I can confidently say that they would give a fuck about me if I died. Just having an impact on people around you and like also helping them out. Instead of going into a social setting and being like, oh, I hope these people like me, what can I do to be more likable? I go into every social gathering, whatever. My mindset now is just, oh, I hope I really like these people. I find reasons to like them rather than finding reasons to make them like me. Because I feel like people respond better if they know that you like them, they know that you like being around them. You give off a different energy. And I'm not being like fake about it, like, oh, like I'm just forcing myself to like these people. No, it's still a genuine connection, but it's just my approach on it is different. It's like my whole life I've just been searching for a constant thrill, always chasing a new high to kind of escape from this void that's inside of me. And I've tried to fill that with keeping myself busy and always just changing up my appearance or just changing up something in my life, you know, plastic surgery, body mods, dyeing my hair, moving cities, picking up a new hobby. The only thing that filled that void was just a genuine connection with other people and finding my friend group and just friendship in general. It's really great. Like, I don't know, I love my friends. Human connection is one of our top psychological needs. As humans, we're social creatures. So people who say that they're nonchalant, loner, mysterious, like, bro, maybe some people might function better in isolation, but that's really not normal for humans. Just shut the fuck up.